Which species frightens you the most? Animals in the wild or insects? Your answer would be wild animals. But did you realize that many insect bites can induce lethal diseases? Some insect bites can potentially be fatal if not treated properly. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be sharing 10 of the world's most dangerous bugs and insects. Before I proceed, ensure you give this video a thumbs up because you'll love it. Also, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button so you can be notified when we upload exciting content like this. Have you ever heard the expression, "It was so enormous, it nearly killed me"? Even though there are gigantic bugs in the natural world, appearances can be deceiving. Large bugs frequently cause dread and anxiety since they have the propensity to look frightening or like something eerie from another planet. The deadliest insects, though, aren't always the biggest or scariest looking. Despite their size and look, numerous insects in our environment should be dreaded and avoided if at all possible. Here is a list of the top 10 most deadly bugs on the planet. Number 10. Bullet ants. The bullet ant is said to be the world's largest ant. They are most commonly found in the tropical rainforest of Nicaragua and Paraguay. Bullet ants got their name from their painful sting. The bite victim would feel as if they had been shot. A bullet ant sting is 30 times more painful than a wasp or honeybee sting. The famous Schmidt Pain Index for insect stings was developed by entomologist Justin O. Schmidt. He likened the sensation of a bullet ant bite to walking over flaming charcoal with a 3-inch rusty nail in your heel. You should not play with these critters. Locals dub the 1-inch bullet ant the 24-hour ant because its sting causes a full day's worth of pain. Each bullet ant community is made up of hundreds of members. The nest is usually built at the bottom of large trees. They also emit an unpleasant odor when they detect a predator. If that doesn't scare the predator away, they'll attack with their powerful sting. Number 9. Botfly. Botfly larvae are parasites that live inside mammals. Sadly, dangerous larvae that cause terrible effects also live beneath the skin of humans. The majority of Central and South American countries have human botflies. The parasite infestation known as myiasis causes drastic changes in the skin tissues. The young female botfly lays her eggs under mammal skin. The larvae penetrate the skin and spend more than 60 days in the subdermal layers of the skin. The motion of larvae under the skin can be felt by the patients. Larvae leave the body once their development is finished and live outside. Number 8. Fleas. Fleas are external organisms which feed on the blood of both wild and domesticated animals, as well as humans, birds, and reptiles. The host's skin may develop itchy spots from the fleas, only the size of the tip of a pen. Fleas have a high rate of reproduction. For their lifetime, each female flea lays 2,000 eggs. Communities have suffered greatly from flea-borne diseases like the Black Plague and typhus. The world's known flea species number 2,000. Flea larvae can ingest blood 15 times their body weight in volume. The human body develops red bumps from flea bites. They are frequently found on the elbows, knees, and waist. Flea bites can cause infection and are extremely itchy. Number 7. Fire ants. Fire ants are found in 285 different species around the world. They would bite the intruder repeatedly if they are disturbed. The sting of a fire ant is also extremely painful. A fire ant sting can cause a white pustule that lasts for weeks. Their venom would also cause a variety of skin problems. Fire ants typically attack in groups of hundreds of ants. Fire ant venom can also cause allergic reactions. Number 6. Kissing bugs. Kissing bugs develop by sucking vertebrate blood. Kissing bugs are named after their habit of biting human lips while sleeping. They also spread the parasite Trypanosoma cruzi. Every year, 12,000 people are killed by the kissing bug disease, also known as chancas. The chancre disease spreads in the same way to animals and pets. The kissing bug bite causes immediate changes in the victim's body, such as welts and rashes. Number 5. Giant Japanese hornet. The giant Japanese hornet is the world's largest hornet species. They can grow to be 2 inches long. The sting of a Japanese hornet kills up to 40 people each year. The venom of the Japanese hornet causes an allergic reaction and dissolves tissues in a short period. The repeated stinging of the hornets could also lead to death. Japanese hornets are fearless and aggressive. Each Japanese hornet colony can have up to 700 members. They consume a significant amount of honeybee larvae. They can kill approximately up to 40 honeybees in 1 minute. And number 4 on our list, tsetse fly. Tsetse flies are the most dangerous biting insects native to Africa. They primarily feed on vertebrate blood. On each sting, the extremely dangerous insects inject a potent toxin. Tsetse flies are thought to have killed approximately 500,000 people in Africa. The venom of tsetse flies causes sleeping sickness in the victim during the primary stage. However, if not treated properly, it can be fatal. Number 3. Killer bees. Africanized honeybees are another name for killer bees. It is one of the world's most aggressive and dominant insects. The deadly bee swarm chases the victim for more than a mile. They attack in groups and sting repeatedly. Killer bees primarily attack humans' faces and eyes. Their toxicity is not as harmful. However, an attack by a swarm of killer bees may well result in death. They reside in enormous colonies with some more than 80,000 members. When the bees are disturbed, they become alert for the next 24 hours and will attack any animals or humans who come within their range. Number 2. Driver ants. The driver ant possesses the biggest population of any insect on the planet. Each driving ant colony can have up to 22 million individuals. Even elephants would flee a mass onslaught of driving ants. They aim to kill any animal that crosses their way. No, they don't operate your vehicle. They acquire their moniker because they are always moving about in search of food. Since they are so numerous, they require a fresh food supply every few days. Most of the deaths linked to these ants involve field researchers. They originate from the Congo, where local Africans have figured out how to take advantage of these visitors. They will march toward their settlement and then turn around while the ants continue to march. When they return, their lives have undergone a spring cleaning. The swarms of vermin that formerly plagued them have temporarily disappeared. Because the mandibles of these ants are so powerful, the locals also use them as sutures, stimulating the bite in the cut sides before breaking off the body and leaving only the head intact. Usually chained animals, caged hens, and young children who are unable to flee the widespread invasion are the victims of these ants. Number 1 on the list of the top 10 most dangerous bugs in the world. Mosquitoes. The most hazardous bug species on Earth is the mosquito. This most lethal insect transmits the deadly malaria disease, which results in 1 million fatalities each year. Mosquitoes transfer the malarial parasite from one location to another, and when they bite a victim, they inject the parasite into their blood. According to the WHO, there are 500 million cases of malaria recorded per year, and 1 kid dies from the disease every 30 seconds. How could a tiny pest be so harmful? Despite their small size, they transmit diseases that can be fatal, so precaution should be made to avoid widespread infestations. This small pest is to blame for a lot of suffering and fatalities. The globe is almost filled with mosquitoes. There are places in the United States where mosquitoes thrive, but the truth is that warm or hot temperatures and any stagnant water source are ideal hatching grounds. Ensure that your yard does not invite them inside. Repair leaking hoses, regularly change the water in bird baths, and get rid of any other source of standing water. Even something as straightforward as a used moist potato chip bag may and does serve as a breeding ground for mosquitoes. A blood-transmitting illness, malaria, contact with a sick person won't spread this disease. It is spread by parasites, primarily through mosquito bites. In addition to transmitting malaria, mosquitoes can also transmit West Nile virus, yellow fever, dengue fever, and encephalitis. Okay, we have covered a lot of ground. We hope you have learned 1 or 2 things from this video. Feel free to share your comments on the top 10 most dangerous bugs in the world in the comment section below. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel and turn in the notification button. Goodbye.